Hi, I am Eric Allen Hall.
And I'm Cleopatra Hall, and today I'm going to become Naomi Wildman.
From Star Trek Voyager. So, we put this costume together for the 2016 Las Vegas Star Trek Convention, the 50th anniversary of Star Trek. And if you take a look at what Cleo's wearing, there's kind of a little bit of sparkliness in the arms. There's some leggings that you can't see right now, kind of a jumper outfit. We just went to a thrift store and found some clothes that were similar enough to what Naomi Wildman wore to be recognizable. We didn't take the time to commission anything or to sew exactly the same outfit. As you watch some of the episodes, she usually wears some type of top underneath the jumper with some leggings. And so that's the simple look we went for. I think we spent maybe about $8 or so total on everything, so it wasn't very expensive. The badge, a friend of mine made for me, and I just sewed it on with some fishing line so you can't see it there. I thought that would be more secure than using magnets or pins, and it's easy to take off. I can just re-sew it on if I need to wash or dry clean the dress. So that's a little bit about the outfit. Hairstyling, we're not going to worry about styling the hair for this video today, but she's got her hair pulled back. What I am going to demonstrate are the Ktarian nose spikes. And for those, you can kind of see them here.
They're sort of yellowish. Yeah,
they have a white color. Cleo, do you want to show those to the camera?
They're sort of like yellowish white.
And I made these out of this, which is called Instamorph. It is moldable plastic. You just heat it up in water, and then once you've done that, you can mold it into just about any shape you'd like. So a friend let me have some of this. There's something similar called polyplastics that you can use, and you can see they're just kind of beads. You just heat them up in water and then you can mold them. So just kind of eyeballing it, if I looked at some pictures of Naomi Wildman, and her nose ridges are different sizes depending on where they are. They're larger at the top and then go smaller down toward the bottom. What I'm going to do is attach them using spirit gum. You can get it in small bottles like this. There are larger bottles that you can get. Typically after Halloween, I will go to supermarkets and general retailers like Target and Shopko, places like that, and pick it up for about 90% off. During other times of the year, you can get it online or at theatrical supply stores. The secret to using spirit gum is patience. You can't just apply it and immediately stick stuff on. It works better as a cohesive agent. So if you put some on the back of what you want to put on, whether it's prosthetic ears, and we can cover that a little bit later in another video, or in this case the Ktarian nasal ridges, the spikes. If you put some on the back of what you're applying and under the skin and wait a couple minutes, it works a lot better. So I'm going to demonstrate with Cleo here. So Cleo, if you want to move just a little bit closer here. And I'm going to start by putting some right between our eyes here. I am going to probably speed this up in just a few minutes, do kind of a time lapse to do the others, but I'll kind of talk through the first one. So I'm just going to let that sit there for a second.
They're like Triceratops horns.
Yeah. I am going to put some onto the back of the first small ridge here. And I don't know that there's a specific time frame that you want to wait. I usually wait about 1 minute before trying to apply the other piece of the prosthetic. You can also do this for mustaches and beards. I can do a demo on that later. Maybe we can do a Klingon look later on. But it's been almost a minute now, and what I'm going to do is just kind of tap where it was. Cleo, can you kind of turn a little bit? And I don't know if you can see this on the video, but do you see how there's like little spider webby type things? That means that it's starting to get to the stickiness that it needs to be. So I'll just do that a couple times. And then I will do the same thing on the appliance piece. And
They're little spider webs.
you may have trouble focusing that close. But once you get the little spider web things, then it is about sticky enough to put on. So I'm going to do that right where I applied, and it stays on. Now Cleo, if you want to move back just a little bit, adjust the light here a little bit. I'm going to speed this one up. So warp speed ahead. Returning to normal speed now. You can see that she's got the Ktarian cranial spikes on her head now, and they are on fairly well as long as Cleo doesn't pick at them or play with her brothers and they get brushed off or something. They should stay on her head fairly well. One other thing that you can do is accessorize. In the show, Naomi Wildman had a Trevis and a Flotter doll. And you could make one, or you could find other stuffed animals to kind of cobble one together. Again, I didn't want to take the time to do that, but what we do have, if you want to back up just a little bit, is a Borg teddy bear from the old Star Trek experience when it used to be at the Las Vegas Hilton. So I figured that since Naomi Wildman is pals with 7 of 9, she might have a Borg teddy bear. And so something like this you could wear for quite a while. Cleo, how long did you wear your Naomi Wildman outfit at the Star Trek convention?
Maybe like an hour or two.
Did we wear it a couple different times?
Yeah.
So we wore it during the day, and then we went to a wedding outside at the pool. And did your head spikes stay on?
Yeah.
Yeah. And do they hurt?
No.
No. Using the spirit gum, sometimes if you've got really sensitive skin, it can sting just a little bit when it goes on, and then your skin might feel a little tight or a little dry when you've got the appliance on. When it's time to take it off, there's a couple different things that you can do. It won't hurt, but you can pull them off. The other thing that you can do is use some spirit gum remover. And a lot of times the spirit gum will come with some remover. This is some that came with some of the spirit gum that I got at the after Halloween sale. Or you can get larger bottles, again, at theatrical supply stores. You can apply it with a brush, or you can apply it with a Q-tip. I'm just going to use a brush and kind of demonstrate how to do it. Just kind of dip it in. And it's kind of a solvent for it.
It doesn't hurt, it just feels like cold water.
And then it comes off. And at this point, it wouldn't be a bad idea to use a washcloth and to wash your face. Or, yeah, do you want to use a towel?
Yeah.
Yeah. You'd probably want to use soap and water and just kind of gently wash any of the residue off. But if you want to lean a little closer, Cleo, there should be no marks or anything like that. It just comes right off. So that is how we did.
Naomi Wildman.
Yeah. So I hope you found this enjoyable. Please subscribe and share if you'd like.
Yeah.
And we will talk to you next time.
We'll make Teddy Bear happy. Bye.
Live long and prosper.